Honestly, I'm trying to stay focused. You must think I've got to be joking when I say I don't think I can wait. I just need it out. Let it swing my way. I just need some dick. I just need some love. Tired of fucking with these lying niggas, baby. I just need a thug.
Hi everybody, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to another InfiniteJaycie video. Last week I did a video with the guys to get the male's perspective of dating and cuffing season amongst our generation. So here I have some of my girls with me. You know, I had to come back. We gotta tell our side of the story. Right. And we are here to really set some things straight with cuffing season. So, okay. I have my girl Shauna here with me. Hey girl. And my good friend Natavia. Hey Tay. Hey girl.
What's up, y'all?
All right. So we are just gonna go ahead and dive right into the conversation to let you know what we think. Okay, y'all. So I was sitting with the guys and we were talking about cuffing season. We were talking about like how they begin to eliminate and choose their person for cuffing season, their star player. And they really just had this whole little science, this little system. You know, they got the bench, they got the team. They gotta narrow it down because for Christmas they only gonna buy one person a gift. So I didn't even know you get gifts in cuffing season, but apparently you do. So how do y'all feel about them and what they said about choosing their star player for cuffing season?
It's a joke.
It's a joke?
Nah, for real.
Like, when I heard that, I was really, like, if you go and look at the video, I was really like, y'all really got this down to a science. Like, y'all really schooling me over here on how y'all pick y'all people. I thought it was natural. I thought it was somebody you just vibe when you talking with, and then I didn't even know you really abided by the cuffing season rules. I thought you just go with the flow. You know? Like, I guess I didn't really think cuffing season was too much of a real
thing, but they made it seem like it. So
that's a whole science. They got a whole science. But that's cool. Y'all with y'all little draft or whatever. I guess if we make it.
The way they describe like the steps to how to get there, I can kind of feel them on that in a sense. You know, but not necessarily around a certain time of the year.
Right.
If it happens, it happens.
Right. I mean, I guess what happens during cuffing? What do y'all say happens during cuffing season?
Well, they were saying that during cuffing season, like basically you just meet somebody and then y'all start talking, and then if it progresses, then it progresses to you know, obviously, well, hopefully them being their star player that they just hang out with, they chill with, they get to know. You know, they cuddle with for the holiday season. Like, you just stay LaBoo for the minute.
That's crazy though.
I mean, and that's when they said it could turn into a relationship, because if they vibing with you and they feeling you that good, like that hard, then that's how you go from cuffing season into a relationship. Yeah. But
I guess what came up in my head, one of them was saying how this is cuffing season, but then when the summertime comes, I need to be free. Like those
free as a bird, free as a bird.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what's crazy to me about it. But as far as like you talking to somebody, you getting to know them. Like like it just seems like a whole game. Like just classifying each player. You know?
Got the team, you got the bench. That's it. The team and the bench is different.
Oh Lord,
is it? Well,
I mean, I guess honestly, I feel like it depends on what y'all decide y'all want it to look like for that cuffing season.
Right.
Because during cuffing season, that's honestly family time. Like that's a time where you trying to spend time with your family, and then it's like if y'all gonna be doing it, is this person gonna be coming around? Or like, you know, that's how we thinking. Like, so am I gonna be around the family? Then it's like if cuffing season starts in September, you mean to tell me this person is worth me, your parents during this time, but this is the person you spend all this time with, but then you don't know if they're gonna go past December. Like, y'all decide like, this is what we gonna do. This is how cup season gonna look.
Like if y'all clear up front, basically. Right. Yeah. And that's also one thing that they were saying that they wanted. Like when they pick somebody, like especially if you know that they done picked you and they really chilling and vibing with you, one thing they want is for you to be clear and be upfront with what's going on. Like, are you looking for a relationship? Are you cool with just chilling? Like, do you want to have sex? Are you not into having sex? Like, you know, like that's one thing I know they really emphasize that they wanted. What do y'all think?
I can agree with that. I think that's what comes in our part as far as we need to ask questions as women.
Right.
We need to ask questions because that's kind of when we get left in the not knowing stage. Like you kind of wondering, what are we? That's when you need to start asking those questions. And I think that women and men move slowly on that pace of what are we.
Right. I agree.
I guess you can put us and say we're the ones who decide what we want to do, but if y'all have y'all team, you let us know up front. Right. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to see. I want to have sex during cuffing season. If you're not about that, then you're not making it to that. Like if you have a whole team, you can't just have everybody up on the startup. Right. Like you gotta have they're on the bench for a reason. Right. But your top 5, you know what it is that you want, and at those top 5, then you figure out, okay, you tell all of them this is what I want, and whichever one can meet what you want, then they making a shot. Right. So I do think social media has a huge effect on relationships. As far as relationship goes, I feel like we can say that relationship goes all day long, but all we're seeing is the outside. Right. Like we was talking about the red table, talk with Will and Jada. They had this whole idea where we was like, oh yeah, that's goals. But now we're looking at it, it's like it took a lot of work.
They went through a lot.
Yeah, like as far as him bringing in another child, of course her mother, and then trying to have a blended family, like it took a lot of work to get to it, and we don't know that. We didn't see none of that. All we saw was the outside. Then it's like, you know, after I looked at it, I'm like, do I really kind of want to? Right. Is that what I'm gonna kind of go through behind the scenes? You know, just the reality expectations.
I know the guys were really talking about how social media really. They said it's a bunch of fake goals, you know, but it does have some effect on our relationships because girls really be looking to what they be saying.
Now, as far as like posting on social media, I don't want you to make it seem like our relationship is just that private where you don't want to share me like
posting 24/7 and everything we doing.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do that, but still let these hoes
let them know you off the market.
Yeah, I saw this thing on Twitter, and basically it was talking about that same thing, like being shown off in a relationship, and this girl was like, you know, you don't have to be posting me on social media, but your social media need to know you have a girlfriend. Right. Like, you ain't got to just be flooding me on your timeline, but they need to be aware, you know?
So being shown off is not really a big deal, but at least let it be known. Cause if you don't let it be known, because that means you single. You trying to,
the world think you single.
You want to do what you want to do, and do that. And then too, it goes back to how much social media you do use. Right. Like if you don't post all the time, then of course we shouldn't expect you to post us. But at the end of the day, if we see you using it, I mean, one post every so often don't hurt. You know?
Exactly. It's not gonna hurt you. So I know another thing that we talked about was as far as with relationships, us moving pretty fast in relationships. Like, you know, as millennials, we like everything fast. And back in the day, they really used to take their time and put in work and get to know somebody before they had a relationship with them. And so, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like some of us kind of tend to move. Some of us women tend to move kind of fast in relationships. Like, especially when we get to talking to somebody. I feel like if it's somebody we really like and we really vibing with, like, we're not trying to move fast on purpose. But I feel like we just get so caught up because it's going well that we be trying to move this along. You know what I mean? So, what y'all think?
Me personally, I feel like I probably have a tendency to do that because, I mean, yeah, I have hope, but there's not too many good people you gonna run into. Guys you just gonna run into. So I kind of just try to hold on to that once I do find it, I guess. So that's probably why it's so natural for me to kind of want to speed up things or see like what we doing. Now, like
just try to make
sure. Point in, I guess, talking to me every day. You know.
I feel like that's kind of expected though, because like if things are going well and you think they're going well, like it's kind of like a checkpoint. Like you want to make sure we still want the same thing, like we still both enjoying each other's company, or you know what I mean? Like, just kind of see where we at. You know? Like, we don't necessarily have to define what we are. We don't necessarily have to be in a relationship. But I need to make sure that me and you on the same page. Right.
And then that just goes back to everybody being upfront and just being honest. Like, if you just if we kind of just say, okay, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going to go. And then wherever it takes us, wherever it takes us.
Mm-hmm.
And then at any point you feel like something's changing. Okay, now it's time to be okay. Look, this is what's going on with me. This is how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time for something else. And if you're not with it, then we just go our separate ways.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm. That's why I always like. Anytime somebody was like interested in me or just anything, like I'm just such an honest person. I don't understand why you would like waste somebody's time. So for me, I'm gonna tell you everything I can to help you make up your mind if this is something you want to do or not.
Want to get into
like
serious? No,
like
lay it out to the T.
Because my thing is like, if you don't want to do this, that's cool, but I need to know this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no need to waste it. You're not hurting my feelings, I promise.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, you're doing me a favor. So, just be direct, be upfront. That's just how I see it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think we all with you on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Killed
You
it.
get that.
So let's say you finally get you somebody that you rocking with, and you know y'all finally move forward into a relationship, and things are going good, but all of a sudden your partner cheat on you. Like, I feel like that's the biggest thing. You just be like, damn, like I just got cheated on. You know what I mean? Like, it would bother me, and I would be like, what did I do to where you felt like you had to cheat on me? You know what I mean? Like, or what wasn't I doing rather?
Yeah.
Like, that you felt like you had to cheat on me. And so I guess my question is, like, if they cheat on you and then they realize, oh, you really the one I want to be with, or oh, it didn't mean nothing, it just happened, like, can you take them back? Like, does it depend on what they did? How does that work?
You can. I mean, because you can, but then again, it's just like, do you want to deal with that again? Do you want to have that lingering in the back of your head? Okay, he may do this again.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like the level, I feel like cheating is cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't broke up with a dude for the fact that it was just text messages.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I know, it was just text messages. It wasn't no physical action or anything like that.
Right.
And at that point, I'm like, okay, no, I'm done, because I feel like in the first place, it looked like it was leading up to something.
Yeah.
So whether if y'all did something or not, and for me to have to dump you, or for you to have to go through this with me to realize that, oh, you really do love me.
Right.
No, that's not the type of love I want to have.
Right. I heard that, girl. Because
Those the words, honey.
I know, because I feel like it's really just a slippery slope. Like, if you out here texting this girl all the time, you know what I mean? Or, oh, it don't mean nothing. Like, we just friends, but we just text like this. Like, yeah, so it might be cool right now, but that's a slippery slope. You gonna slide down into something.
Right, and then why cheat in the first place?
Right.
Like, why even be in a relationship in the first place if you're not happy?
If
like,
you see you looking for other people, or you talking to other people, you know, on that level.
Right, and then too, I feel like a person is gonna do what you allow, and if we continuously accept you just having, oh, it don't mean anything, you gonna forever do that. And then what we saying about ourselves?
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, big dog. Yeah, because you gonna keep going in, I'm just not with it.
And
because then somebody else out there is gonna be ready,
right,
and gonna be able to put me first, and we gonna be able to go walk down the street without him looking for more than 1 second. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I just feel like you're not tied to nobody at this age. Like, we are not tied to anybody. So I just don't understand why somebody would be with someone that they just don't really care like that for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not married. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I feel like if you're with someone and you feel like that, like, this is the perfect time to cut it off before you keep going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what else I think have a effect on that is the title. Because once you put a title on a situationship, a relationship, anything, then the dynamics of it change. Like, if you say we're just friends, then it's like a certain conversation. But once you say, like, okay, let's put a title on it. Let's be more than just kicking it. Let's say we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Then it's like our society roles kick in. And then we put a strain on it, and then that's when we kind of stray away because we're like, okay,
there's too much pressure. It's too much.
We're having to develop, you know, put too much into right.
Wow. Versus just going with the flow.
Yeah.
So you saying like title don't matter, or?
I'm saying it depends. Look, if you're in a relationship, that's all. I'm so happy for you. It's just, you know, not for me right now. But I feel like once you put a title on any relationship, then it changes the dynamics of it. Because
I would agree.
Yeah.
Because with my situation, we were just friends first. You know what I mean? Like, we were really just friends. We would hang out and all this stuff, but like we would still kick it like it was more than friends, but we were just friends.
Right.
You know, and so then once we finally decided to put a title on it, I mean, we were both for it. Like, it wasn't no pressure, like, from one person. We were both mutually ready for it. But once it came, it was like his birthday was like right afterwards. And so I was like, oh, now I got to do something for his birthday. Like, it was just, I was like, okay, if I don't do nothing, gotta get him a Christmas gift. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
if y'all was still chilling, you would be like,
it was I for sure
y'all have a mutual
pressure.
agreement to where you don't have to feel pressure to say, oh, I have to get them a gift.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I completely agree. And I know some people, it's kind of like the negative way. They just like, titles like change things because it's people who don't really want to be in a relationship or something like that. You know, but for us, we both were mutually ready to be in a relationship with the other person. And so it was still kind of like a pressured effect after the fact. So, damn, that's crazy. So since we're on the topic of cheating and having sex with other people, one thing I know that is highly debated with us as millennials and in our generation is body count. Like, does body count really matter? I asked the guys, and surprisingly, they said well, actually, the cuffed said it doesn't matter, but the cuffable said it does matter. So, I don't know. We were discussing it earlier, and we kind of felt like body count didn't matter. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, why does knowing someone's body count change how you feel about the other person? Like, I don't understand.
I don't think knowing necessarily matters. I think it just matters in their actions, you know? Because if you got this person with this high body count and they still acting like how they got that high body count, you know, still doing what they doing, then that's going to show in their act and you're not going to want to be with that person.
Right.
But if it's somebody, you know, that's their past, you know, then you kind of can let the past be the past.
That's a good point to me.
No,
So we're going to throw in a little pop culture right here. I know everybody was really into Insecure when Insecure was on TV. Like, Insecure is my show. Like, it's just so real. And one thing that happened on Insecure that social media really was, like, going crazy over, it was when Nathan ghosted Issa. And so, just to kind of give you a little backstory on that, Nathan was going hard chasing Issa. Like, Issa was minding her business, going through, doing whatever she was doing. And then Nathan came in really just feeling her. Like, he really vibed with her and he was really pursuing her. And then as soon as she gave him a chance, Nathan ghosted. And Issa was like, what just happened? So, I've personally experienced this. Like, people, they will really go hard, like, really being persistent. And then they gone. And you like, nigga, you was just have to be. Anyways. What do y'all think? Do y'all agree? Has that happened to y'all before?
Yeah, it happened to me.
You got ghosted?
I mean, everything seemed okay. We were, you know, chilling. We had a good conversation. I didn't think nothing too bad was, you know, wrong. But then just all of a sudden, the message just stopped. I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong. And then, to me, that's a downfall of ghosting. Like, if you're not feeling me, just let me know. Don't have me sitting there texting you and trying to pursue you and you're not interested, or you know.
You done did that? You done did that? Oh, she guilty.
Guilty, y'all.
You didn't go.
I didn't go to somebody, but
I mean, I didn't ghosted too, so I kind of get it, but then again, I don't. Like,
it wasn't on that level of us being serious at all. It was just more so we was supposed to go somewhere, and I was just like, nah, I changed my mind. I don't want to go with you, you know.
But we wasn't serious. It was just the first date, I think. Just a meet up. We just met up.
The thing is, I think Baby, you made it to the first date. She did not. She ghosted before it.
Did you go to the date? Did y'all?
No, we didn't go to the. Remember, okay, the movie situation.
Yeah.
I didn't text the dude back or nothing. I was supposed to tell him I wasn't in the mood for it no more, but I just didn't.
She ghosted before they even got there.
I normally ignore him anyways, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I normally.
But you began to make plans with him this time.
That and one day, yeah, that's why I'm guilty. I said I was guilty.
I'm confused. I'm so
What you confused about, sis?
I'm not confused. You just gave it to me straight. Got it. I got it.
Up and wrong.
I mean,
So you don't think you were wrong for not telling him?
Yeah, I think I was wrong. I'd be mad as hell if I was
right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I was in my situation first, but then I was talking to this guy, texting. But I'm not ready into relationships right now, and he was, and so he was just coming on too strong.
He was doing too much.
Being a team too much, yeah.
Team too much.
And so I just have to be like. Yeah, I mean, I really like. I didn't lie to. I didn't lie to him like that. I'm lying, y'all. I'm trying to dress it up, be nice, nah. I told bro, I said, listen, I'm not into no relationships. Even 6 months from now, I'm not gonna be with you.
Right.
And me leading you on, knowing that you can possibly want that, wouldn't be right for you because I'm not in that space right now.
Right.
I think he respected it, but he still reaches out, and I just have to ignore him at that point.
Yes,
I got engaged. I was up straight with you. I feel like being upfront was, yeah.
That makes sense, and that's why I would say I don't think I ever ghosted anybody, but I would for sure be like, nah, this ain't working for me. Like, right. I'm sorry, but I'm good.
Yeah.
So I don't think. I mean, some people think that's bad because they just like, damn, Jasmine, you're so mean. You're so blunt. I said, I'm not mean. I'm doing him a favor.
Right.
Like, leave me alone.
Message.
We're about to wrap this up, but I have one last question that I'm just always kind of curious to see how other people think because I know how I think. And so my thing is, what if you're hanging out with your dude? It could be your boyfriend, somebody you're just hanging out with, somebody chilling with. It could even be a first date. What do you do if you're hanging out with them and then an old girl that he used to talk to comes up to him? It's just like, oh, hey, how you doing? It's nice seeing you. Bye. How y'all feel about that?
Just bye, like no hug, no nothing.
Well,
it depends on the type of reaction. What's the reaction like?
Just period. Like, whether she's just like respectful or whether
do we know that they used to talk? Or we kind of like this girl coming up and then we like, oh, because of how they doing.
Either
they
way.
used to talk.
I mean, sometimes you know and sometimes you don't know. You know what I mean? But like just any other girl coming up interacting with him.
Me personally, I'm be honest, I know me, I'm self-aware. Me being self-aware, I'm going to have some slight, not even to say jealousy, but I'm going to have something to say, oh, who is she?
Right.
Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't think that that's going to happen and you're not going to follow up on what just happened.
Right. Don't think I'm just going to let it go like AC.
Yeah. Right. Like, come on now. Let's not
play.
Yeah, let's not play.
For me, I think I really never knew how a lot of stuff, I just kind of cross the bridge when I get there. So for me, I never really knew how I was going to respond. But it actually happened to me one day. I was out and we were out at a bar just hanging out, and we were just chilling, sitting down, and then this girl came up to him and she was like, hey, and I was
that's a different type that's an approach.
She came up to him and she was like, hey, and then he was like, hey, and then she walked off. But on my side, I was on my phone. So, I saw her come up, but I just thought it was like a hey, and move on. And so I was on my phone, and then I happened to look up, and then I saw the situation happening at the end, and she walked away. And at that point, I was just kind of like, what the hell just happened?
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, first off, because we were sitting right next to each other. So I was like, first off, you see us here together. You know what I mean? You see us here, so you see him, so you see me. You see us right here. You know what I mean? So my thing is, if you gonna come up and acknowledge us both. You know what I mean? Even if you're gonna speak to him, acknowledge us both. But the fact that you didn't even do that, you came up to him like you rolled up on him. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what I mean?
Like she was expecting him to say something else.
Yeah. And so I was just like,
have y'all ever rolled up on somebody when he was sitting down with?
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't speak to him, like if you see him.
Oh, if we're passing or something, yes, sure. But if I see him with somebody, I'm not going up to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never done that either.
Like, but yeah. So like after that interaction, I was just really, ain't gonna lie to you, I was real bothered. Cause I'm just like, I'm not even that jealous type of person. But my thing is, you see him with somebody. You know what I mean? And then you come up and you don't even acknowledge her. You know what I mean? And then you come up to him wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, first off, you asking for trouble. Right. Like, the way you rolled up, you asking for trouble.
Right.
And then I'm just like, I don't know.
I would have been looking how you was looking.
I was
confused, like
hella confused.
What just happened?
I was just like, had I looked up a second earlier, this situation would have ended differently, probably. Because she literally, by the time I figured out what was going on, she was gone. Mm. But once I stopped and replayed it and thought about it, I said, oh no, honey, no. Mm. So what do y'all think? How would y'all feel in that situation?
Like I said, the same way you would. Like, wait a minute, what just happened?
Right.
Hey.
Right.
Can we help you?
Right.
And not just completely attitude-ish, but that's just the way that you approaching that situation. I'm with you.
Right.
You should have did that completely different.
Right.
Me personally, I'm not gonna go, and everybody different. Some females would do that intentionally. And
right.
they would tell you, baby, just chill. That's just
right.
how she is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But reassure me and tell me that. But I wouldn't do that personally.
Right.
I didn't have situations where I didn't see a dude out with another female that I used to mess with. And the funny part is, I didn't say nothing purposely.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But later on, he was like, when you see me, you speak.
Right.
I'm like, I'm trying to be, respectful. Right. Because if that was me on the other foot, I'd be like, okay.
Right. And then
niggas,
sometimes they like to see a little fight.
Right.
Yeah.
They sure ain't finna say, how you doing? Oh, this is my girl.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They just gonna say, hey. Mm-hmm. And let you go on about your business.
Yeah, I would have felt the same way. I would have just been like,
y'all,
since you disrespectful,
y'all,
let him back. You see him by himself. Oh, hey, what you been up to?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But my thing is, even if you that pressed to say hey to him, just acknowledge me. Acknowledge that you see me. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
And then if y'all not even, if he cared enough, you didn't have to come speak to him like that if y'all were still friends.
Right.
Talking.
Exactly.
Like, I doubt they were even talking to me.
Exactly.
So you trying to make me know, oh, hey, you stopped texting me. What's
right.
up?
Right.
Okay,
like,
so
but you see what's up.
Right.
Right.
You see what's up.
Right.
So why you playing? That's why I said you asking for trouble walking up here.
Right.
But I will say that, like, after the situation, like, I was just kind of, like, bothered. And so, of course, I was bothered by her. But then he was also worried that I was mad at him. And I had to think, I was like, wait, I'm not mad at you. Like, I want to be, but I can't because, you know, you just responded to her and she went away. This was all her doing. So I can't take this out on you. I just have to hold these frustrations. But yeah.
And then too, I don't think by him not saying something at that moment was disrespectful either.
Right. I don't think so either. Because that's why I say even if she had come up the right way, like you could say, hey, I'm not overprotective where you can't talk to no other girl.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you just gotta be respectful in what you're doing.
Right.
So
you have to respect each other, ladies.
Ladies, and respect yourselves.
Yeah.
And other girls, stop hating when you don't get picked. Like, when you pick somebody else, don't go out and be trying to ruin that girl relationship just because she ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? She probably don't even know about you. So if you don't get picked, don't be bitter. Like, charge into the game.
Right.
It's
your
okay.
time gonna come.
You don't want him anyway.
Right. He ain't for you.
Okay.
You don't want nothing.
He's been removed for a purpose.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming to talk about the female perspective on relationships in our generation and dating. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our video. Are you ladies cuffable? Y'all locked down? I'm good.
Yes.
But what about y'all?
I said I guess.
Yes, cuffable. Okay, cuffable. Their information.
Well, the season about over, so
the season is we in the we're in the long stretch. Alright, you guys, thanks so much for tuning into my video. Like I said, relationships with our age group is always debatable. We could debate it all day, but we're gonna leave it right there. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. Share it with your friends. Be sure to comment down below if there's anything that you agree with. Like, can you take somebody back if they cheated on you? Like, how would you respond if somebody came up to your partner and tried to check them like that? Okay, give me some tips, some advice. But
are we wrong for?
Right. Am I wrong for almost that?